We're here today with Ryan and Yolande, two aspiring South African bodybuilders, and they've been lovely enough to join us today. How are you guys going?
Good, and you?
Good.
Nice to be here.
Thanks for coming. The meme kings. That's right.
The meme kings.
Dude, let me tell you something. I don't look at social media. The only social media I look at is for GHR and doing things like that. You two are literally the only stories I watch. This is the funniest, fucking darkest humor, memes.
I love it.
Where do you get all the fucking memes from?
She's actually my supplier. the darkest ones actually
all the
come
things
from her.
that's too hectic for me to post, I'm like,
She
love,
sends it to me.
here.
This is funny, but
post it.
my Instagram can't handle it.
Yeah,
So
I know.
There's actually, I've got a stash of worse ones. I'll get deleted off social media.
Well, then listen, because that's surprising, because some of them are fucking rough. I'm like,
Yeah.
But you do giggle though.
Big
You
time.
giggle,
Oh no,
yeah.
I laugh because that's my type.
Yeah, that's
my type
the
of
type of
humor.
humor.
But do you get a lot of shit from it?
Not really. Instagram, also people report it, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been
I'm sure.
shadow banned or where I can't post anything.
Yeah.
It sends me a message, your account will be deleted if fuck that, just carry on. I don't understand why people, if they don't like something, unfollow me. Why do you feel the need to report it? You know?
Yeah, it's so stupid. We've also had shit like that on our page.
Yeah. We got banned from posting adverts because people didn't like the wording that we used. So we'd be like, fuck you, whatever, and then people would be like, can't do that on Instagram.
I got banned from using Instagram tools, like marketing tools.
Oh yeah.
Because my posts don't nurture and protect people.
Definitely don't.
What posts are supposed to nurture and protect people?
Yeah, have these people even been on their own fucking app? Because I'm pretty sure the whole of Instagram is just whorish and fucking...
Yeah.
It's bad.
Such fucking bullshit.
And then you get TikTok as well. So I don't know if you guys have TikTok.
I don't.
I have a friend that's at the moment, Funzy, bro.
Yeah.
That's he's got a solid following of 10 or 20,000 people now on TikTok. It's fucking ridiculous.
To be honest with you, I've got no clue what TikTok's about. Obviously I know it.
Do you remember Vine?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Vine. Yeah.
Basically that now, just a bit different.
I love
But
that.
on there as well,
Jeez.
I'll post something and then I'll wear a pair of shorts and let's say a crop top.
Mm.
And then it'll get removed for violating community guidelines for sexual nudity, whatever.
But isn't
and
it...
then I see videos of chicks wearing thongs and shit.
But
and
that's what I was about to
literally a
say.
sticker over their nipple and they're dancing and I'm like, how does that not get deleted?
I'm pretty
And
sure I've
it's
seen
with
ass
Instagram.
clapping and stuff like
Sure.
that on
Yes.
fucking some of
And then
those
they don't
videos.
delete that, but they delete my video.
Yeah,
it doesn't make
that's
sense.
fucking strange. But it's also YouTube, I don't know, it's all social media, but YouTube also has these weird fucking guidelines. So there'll be these whorish videos, of these chicks with their tits out and doing all stuff, and it's catered to 10-year-olds because it's gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And then if you use somebody else's song on your video, no, you can't fucking allow that.
Yeah.
You can't fucking no. Yeah, heaven forbid you use 3 fucking seconds of this Linkin Park song. You fucking banned. That's ridiculous.
I would like to say the world's getting fucking too soft.
Everyone
And
likes
TikTok's the
sensitive.
worst. If you
Yeah, it's
your
horrible.
snowflakes
Oh,
everywhere.
is it?
Oh yeah, I can imagine that.
But
Even when people mention TikTok, I was like,
but the shit you see on there, it's so entertaining. I'll sit for hours and hours.
Hours and
and
watch it. You
scroll
see, that's the
and
problem.
scroll.
It's
just so
addictive, bro.
entertaining, and then
Yeah. I remember, I'm not too much into TikTok, but when Vine was out, I was like that, bro. I used to just sit and scroll
I can
through all the
watch all
shit,
of
bro.
it.
yeah. And racist shit. Do you get any? Because obviously, that's fucking. We in South Africa. It's So do you get a lot of? Because obviously you don't post racist shit, but there's the odd one out there that's it's a fucking, it's just a little joke, but people take it seriously.
People are always gonna have something to say,
yeah.
and
100%.
for me, I don't try broaden everything, but if I find something funny, I'll post it. So if I post something that's deemed racist, it's about white people, it's about Asian people, it's about black people, because it's funny. It's not because
It's not just limited to a certain race.
It's not because you're a certain race that I find it funny. It's
just in general.
Yeah. I agree with that, bro. I love it, bro.
But I'm not like, you see what I post and people think, geez, you must be this fucked up person that you find that funny. But it's not. I'm not saying, like, if I post something about orphans, I'm not saying it's funny because you don't have parents.
Yeah, it's just like...
in the context of humor.
Yeah.
It was funny.
No, but it's true, because that's fucking, like, people have forgotten that, like, that's how we used to deal with, like, societal issues, by, like, fucking, you just, like, marginalize it and you make fun of it, and it helps us have that, like, discourse and shit. Nowadays, you're not allowed to have that conversation anymore. Like, if it's something fucked up, you're not allowed to comment on it, you can't joke about it fucking straight, you're shunned, you're banished from society.
But like, how fucking arrogant are you that you think that the whole world or someone is not going to say something that you don't like?
Oh, yeah. For your
fucking... when someone does say something you don't like, the whole world must stop.
Yeah.
This is bad. This needs to be sorted out. But, I find it funny. I'm not saying kill people or rape people. That's not... But in the context of that specific meme, it's humorous. It's funny,
it's also comedy, bro. Like, you've got to...
The world is too serious nowadays about everything. You open Google, this person's stealing this person's killed this. It's just negativity everywhere.
Yeah.
Now try and... I don't know.
Just fucking make light of it, bro. And, like, I agree with that, bro. And, like...
I feel like South Africans are good at that.
Yeah. We're very good at that.
It's always, like, whatever shit goes down, the economy, whatever... 2 minutes later, there's just fucking memes about it, and it's. I mean,
not only that, like,
help.
I've done like a bit of stand up and shit, and then like what I noticed, like when it was like Cape Town like 4 years ago, and then like some parts now in Joburg, like Molly's and stuff, bro, there is like more and more of those snowflakes, and like that fucking like humor is getting like sapped from comedy. I promise you, if you go to any stand up show in like an open mic now, there will at least be one or two of those people that are like, I fucking hate it when like one comedian or one like stand-up or whatever or like comment like, oh bro, how can you joke about that, or how can you, like, bro, that's that's your job. that's what you get to do, bro.
If you don't like people laugh,
it's fucking, it's so silly.
So there's this thing on TikTok now where if you post anything, like let's say related to suicide or rape or whatever, you have to put like a trigger warning. Like before the video starts, you have to
like
say
a disclaimer,
trigger warning, or if it's even something you joke about, like let's say you're making a funny joke about being raped. Stupid joke.
Yeah.
You know, people make jokes about
it. Yeah.
Then they would just say trigger warning and then the subject of what is being joked about or what is being brought to attention, and then if you obviously know you'll be triggered by that, you just scroll and then
I didn't know that. That's
let's just put it out there. It's not funny to be raped. We know that. We're not stupid. If you get raped, it's completely different, but in that context, that's what people need to differentiate.
Yeah, the idea that you can't joke about some things because it's like, it's in that category.
No, the thing is as well, I was reading, I think it was Ricky, what's
Gervais,
whatever. I can't remember the exact quote. But he said how someone said to him, like, I can't do stand up anymore. Like, people, I can't say what I want. He's like, dude, you can say what you want, but it's up to you whether you mind if people are gonna come to you and fucking tell you off. Yeah. That's the way it is. I mean, it was
like one of my favorite comedians is Norm Macdonald, and then someone asked him in an interview like, how is like doing stand up in the modern day, because you've been doing it for like 20 years. And he's like, well, I'm a lot less funny now. Because he's not allowed to fucking, because of all the backlash that he's had over the years, he can't fucking make the same jokes.
Yeah.
It's a bit shitty.
It's fucking... Anyways.
A lot of people
are
also sheep.
Yeah.
So one person finds this offensive and then someone else will find it. Just because 100%. That person... I mean, I get it all the time, especially like females on Instagram. They'll post about gender-based violence, rape, all of that. Then I post something about rape and then they laugh. They send a
laughing.
They react.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why do people give you shit about that? If it's this double standard.
Yeah, it's just people. Everyone wants a cause these days. That's also the thing. Like everybody likes to just fucking have that that 10 seconds of fame of like, I'm on top of you now.
Or someone, or you like posting this awareness thing on your story, And then people are like, oh, shame, she's posting that. Good for her. Like, she's part of
she's part of the movement.
She's part of the movement.
She's such a powerful
She's
lady.
now solved racism by fucking posting this guy.
And now if you don't post it,
then you're
racist.
racist.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you got
you're also a horrible person.
It's honestly the most
ridiculous.
shit.
And the one, I think it was 2 years ago or something, I posted, it was a meme about cancer. And some chick replied this whole story about how her dad had it. I'm like, my mom had fucking cancer.
Yeah.
My mom almost died of fucking cancer. I'm not laughing at my mom. It's a meme. It's humorous. It's not fucking real life. Just calm down.
We even, like you said, like everyone's like sheepish. They want to. We posted a thing the other day. It said, Don't cheat on your work, or cheat on your spouse, not your workout. Something stupid like that, okay?
Yeah.
I promise you, from that little...
And I was that you would be surprised,
eh? Comments, but I was like, what the fuck? We got just bad comments. Like, even from a guy, I'm not going to mention his fucking name.
There was a couple, and there's like, these are O's that promote themselves as like these super fucking hardcore guys.
O's, yeah.
And they're like, bro, how dare you make a joke about cheating on a woman? Like, like what the fuck? Who are you?
And they probably also cheat on their girlfriend.
Yeah. It's the most stereotypical fucking
the
bullshit,
fitness industry in general.
It's literally the guy that commented like the worst comments. He was like, oh, whatever. Like, you guys can't say that shit. I know this motherfucker. He's doing fucking cocaine and fucking hookers, you know.
Yeah, it's hardly the fucking moral
2 months ago he was
of the
fucking
world.
schnapping meth off this hookers, you know. And now that's a fucking problem. Come on, man.
That's fucking funny, man.
The problem I have with the world at the moment is everyone's allowed to have an opinion as long as it fits in with society's standards.
Yeah.
So you feel this is bad, everyone feels this is bad, I go the opposite direction. I have an opinion which is different to yours, but now I'm the bad guy because my opinion
is different. Yeah.
And I'm not promoting harm on anyone, it's just I feel differently towards certain things, but as long as my opinion doesn't fit in with society's standards,
then it's fucking...
I'm outlawed.
Yeah. And it's also like this, like social discourse is like broken. So back in the day, like you could like one side of the thing and I could like one side of the thing. We can completely fucking disagree on that, but we could still be mates and we can still... Bro, nowadays it's like either you left or you right. And if I'm on the left, fuck the right. And if I'm on the right, fuck the left. And there's no in between anymore. There's
like Trump and Biden.
I mean, it's just like the whole world's become like American politics.
But do you guys feel also that maybe it's just more like the industry that we're in? Because like, it's hard to say, like, it's weird to say this, but like a lot of bodybuilders that I know personally, like even though they're fucking big guys, and they're actually like the softest fucking people, and they're the people that are like, oh fuck, bro, you can't post that shit, bro. I can't fucking gather this fucking monster guy, and then he posts, oh bro, you can't cheat on your fucking girlfriend. Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
But again, it was a post. I'm not saying cheat on your
girlfriend. We're not like fucking. It wasn't like a 10-step like fucking programs how to get away with like cheating.
That's why I'm glad I get on so well with her, because our sense of humor as well.
Similar.
That's very important, bro.
Listen, I can see from the fuck, bro. I gotta say, I laugh. I sit in that phone and I fucking laugh at you guys.
I post shit on my story and I tag her in like the most fucked up sexual shit ever, and there's probably someone behind the phone.
People must probably think we like.
You just go to the house. There's a sex swing. There's some fucking wild shit going on here.
They're not actually fucked up people. It's just humor.
It's just funny, bro.
Well, I find it funny.
Well, that's what I always say to my missus. As long as it's funny, bro. That's like I live my life by that fucking just that motto. In the moment, if I found it funny, then fuck it. What does it matter?
Yeah.
If you don't find it funny, unfollow me.
Sorry, I know it's fucking completely off topic, but how did you guys? So actually, I'll ask you first. How did you get into? Because like she was saying before the podcast that she only got into 2017. That's not well from where you are, like from that. Well, sorry, my fucking English is power today. Where you are today, obviously, it's fucking. I mean, that's what 5 years ago. That's quite impressive.
Yeah,
that's
5 years. So, yeah, if I tell people I've only done 3 shows, they're like.
I was also
like,
surprised.
I'm sure you've done more shows.
But I guess it's got nothing to do with how many shows you know.
Exactly,
it's just progress,
Like, I follow this chick on Instagram, and she, like, recently posted all her pictures of all the shows she's done. And it was, like, 6 shows, and I'm like, I don't recall her doing that many shows. And then I actually thought about it, and I was like, I've only done 3 shows. So how... And, like, everyone sees me as, like, this person in like the competitive industry.
Yes.
And I don't know why, because I've only done 3 shows.
Yeah.
But you've killed it though.
Oh, I've tried to. I've tried. No, my first show I came 3rd, which was the old IFBB. Like, it's IFBB Elite now.
Yes.
So I was, like, the criteria I got from the judges was, like, I either had to be less muscular or I had to come in leaner and do a different division, but it was my first show, so I didn't really know
what's cooking up.
Yeah. He's actually done more shows than I have. You've done 5.
No.
Or 4.
I've also done 3.
No, I'm sure you did.
No, I've done 4.
Yeah.
The first one doesn't count though, because I actually missed my fucking lineup.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Did you have to did you have to stand alone?
No,
fuck.
Nothing. I fucking missed it completely.
No.
So there was actually 2 of us.
Sorry, I know I've done like that. Fuck, I'm laughing.
I actually think it was a good thing because I'll show you guys photos. I was so unhealthy. I was dehydrated beyond belief. I was skinny as fuck. I was shredded, but like
the body was taken
for a reason.
Looking back on it now, I'm glad that I fucking didn't go on stage because I probably would have fallen over.
Oh shit!
What reasoning? Were you with the wrong coach, or you just did it wrong?
I've only had one official coach in my life, and it wasn't a very good experience.
Like most people, I guess.
So ever since then, I just decided I'll rather
do it yourself.
Do it. Well, she does all my stuff now, but.
Okay, but just diet and shit, or like everything?
So, look, at the moment there's no diet. There's no fucking diet.
We just make sure he eats a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm actually... So the last few days I've actually cut a lot of water, but I was heavy and uncomfortable. And like, I'm not the biggest guy, but just being, I think, what did I weigh? 113.7. And just being at that weight, I was very uncomfortable.
We often talk about staying at that weight is miserable, bro.
So I think I've cut water
You're
a lot.
109
I'm probably somewhere there.
Oh, that's much more comfortable, eh? Fucking hell.
But we've been speaking about it. I want to get, because I won't compete this year, but just get more of a routine going. Okay. And just with COVID and our work, and it's just been.
So it's been because of that you don't want to compete. You just want a bit more time.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have the drive at the moment to do it.
Okay.
So simple. I'm not gonna make excuses, or I don't have the drive to put myself through a 12-week prep where I'm taking a lot of gear. I'm dieting, training. Once cardio in the morning. Like I don't have the energy or the drive to do that at the moment. I probably will do it again when things quieten down or when I can get a proper routine.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna start something and then not finish it.
Yeah.
And also, so I've done 4 shows. I missed my lineup once, and then I placed 5th, 4th, and 3rd.
Sorry, what category?
I did men's physique, and then I did muscular physique. But that's the old. So my last show was 2017. So that was the last time I competed. So
and that's when she started. That's the year she started training.
Yeah, we actually did the same show.
Yeah, Boxburg
Classic, and we didn't know each other.
Oh, okay. What? That's crazy.
Small world.
Yeah.
So I've actually said to her, if I do it, I'm doing it fucking properly. I'm not going. Obviously, if I don't win, it's fine. But I'm leaving no stone unturned.
You're not gonna do it half-heartedly.
I'll fucking die. But I have to be in that right frame of mind. I don't like.
Listen, you have to be. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, 12 weeks doesn't sound that long until you realize it's like basically half a year that you just fucking every single day, all day, dieting, eating, training, cardio, sleeping at the right time, fucking measuring your food with a fucking tablespoon.
For me, the training is, I say easy. It's not easy, but it's. The diet is
the fun part.
Oh yeah,
that's the fun part.
Diet is the hardest part for me.
Yeah.
But I think one of the main reasons why people struggle with bodybuilding in general is like they do their prep, 12-week strict prep, and then
afterwards they just fucking blow up.
Yeah, so you get the people that literally blow up and do whatever the fuck they want, but then you get the coaches that are like really strict with their clients. Like, yes, I get it. Like maybe 1 or 2 weeks after the show, get back into it. Like, make sure you don't blow up like a baloniki.
Yeah.
And then like take it easy. Like, you don't have to follow a very strict diet in your off season. And I think that's why I have been able to do what I'm doing. Like, if you look at like the comparison between my 3 shows, like there's actually a difference. Like, you can see how I've grown.
Yeah.
And then you get some people that are in these calorie deficits in their off season, trying to stay lean all the time. They don't grow. They look the same at every show. Like, and also for your mind, it's also those people that don't come in lean enough because they can't stick to their diet properly because they literally diet their whole life. In my off season, ask Ryan, I literally eat what I want. I train hard. I don't follow a diet. I just make sure I drink my water. I make sure I get enough protein in. I eat sweets, chocolates every day. Like, I just live my life.
Yes.
And then as soon as prep starts, then my mindset's right. I'm like, okay, it's just 12 weeks, push through. And then after that, you can live your life.
I must say, I'm so guilty with that kind of thing. Because I've never done bodybuilding. But like when I had to cut for fighting or rugby or whatever, like I can cut probably like 8 kgs in a month. But then, like, I cut hard, I start looking great, whatever, and then after, like, you know, like, have the competition or whatever, after the competition, I'm like, fuck. Just go, and then I just fucking blow up, and then, like, yeah. So, I can't imagine what it'd be like to just constantly have to maintain
straight off the show,
that cycle.
Dieting.
Because if you, say now, like, you fight and you have a competition, you prep for 8 weeks, so you prep for, like, 2 months, you have your fight, and then after that, you probably fight once, maybe twice a year, if lucky, so... Fucking what
Same as competing. I mean, you only do it like
but the thing is, you know, you don't have to keep maintain that physique in between that time. Where bodybuilding, it's all about fucking just keeping everything kind of where it is.
But when it comes to like your mental state, like especially as a female, after your show, like putting on weight again and like fucking because obviously, listen, I always say it depends on the girl. Yeah. Some girls fucking struggle with it. They're like, fuck, dude, I'm fat, but they're not actually fat, you know what I mean? Yes. So do you struggle with that at all?
So, I don't know if it's just me, but most girls have like a 5 to 7 kilogram difference from their stage weight to their off-season weight.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm tall. I don't know, maybe I get puss fat off-season and I don't think I'm like, I don't know. But there's almost about a 20 kilogram difference between my stage weight and what I weigh now.
Oh, yeah. But
I'm 80 now, and I'm about 60 when I step on stage.
My fighting weight is 85, and I weigh probably like 101 now. So, so I get to show you, I know that feeling.
So the first few weeks after show, like I would gain about 10 kilograms the week after.
Sure.
But you can't, like in the moment, I would look at myself and I'd be like, you're so fit. And then when I look back at pictures of 1 week after my show, I was like, geez, dude, you actually look like decent.
Yeah.
And it's just that uncomfortable feeling, like you're so used to being so tiny all the time, and now all of a sudden you have this water and like fat everywhere, and like you're much bigger.
And once you start getting the water, you start seeing it in your face, and I think that psychologically also starts. I think that's a big thing.
With girls, it's
I know that I'm talking from myself as well, because the first place, obviously, you pick up weights, and as soon as when I'm training. No chin. As soon as I'm off chin, and then I can tell, like, okay, this is Fat Sangster. Here he is. He's coming in.
So yeah, in December after my show, I think I complained a few times, like, I'm getting so fat now, whatever. But as soon as you like head into your off season and you start training again, just having that strength back and like actually wanting to train, because when you prep, you don't want to train for shit. Like you feel so the whole time. Yeah. And that's what I like about the off season. Like I actually have the strength to train, and like you just want to go at it. So for me, it's not actually like a big mental thing. Like I know.
Well, that's good, because
you have
girls do struggle. Like I even know a few that.
Especially the ones
they shouldn't even do it because it's so heating on their head.
Especially the classic bodybuilding real, because you know for them they have to put on that weight, and even if it's like sometimes it's just that it's that raw muscle. It's not just lean yet, but stepping on the scale and seeing that that extra 5 kgs damages you, bro.
Yeah, mentally it hits you. And how does your guys' diet like differ between the two of you?
Now we eat the same thing.
Is it?
I eat a lot.
Yeah, he just eats more than I do.
Of course, okay.
That's one thing.
And in prep? also like if you had to, well,
we haven't prepped together
yet.
But he's very good when I prep. Like when I prep, he eats clean. There's no shit in the house. He tries to like accommodate me.
Try and make her feel.
That helps.
At work, he like orders steers and shit, but he doesn't tell me.
I don't bring nothing home.
The packets.
Okay, that's crazy. So, shit. I'm actually, I'll be honest with you, I'm quite surprised in that you literally dropped 20 kilos.
It's scary.
Because
I don't know, like I don't feel fat now. I know I'm not lean, but I don't feel like fat.
It's also nice to know that like you have that trigger. Like you can just, you can do it. Yeah. It's not like other people, the idea of losing like 10, 20 kgs is fucking mind-boggling. You know, like, okay, fuck, I can do this. You know, it's just do my prep and then I'm back where I need to be.
Yeah.
Which is, I think it's also an important tool to have.
I'm much taller than most girls that compete. So I think that... Like there's a lot of places where the fat can go and hide.
Are you going to compete in the end of the year?
Yes.
Is that the plan for the pro qualifier?
Yes. Okay. So I was planning on doing the big man this weekend. But when they said it wasn't going to be a pro qualifier anymore,
there's no point.
It's a lot of money and a lot of time and effort and stuff going into it.
You already qualified last year.
So there's no point.
Last year and you took overalls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so... in December, I think it's the 4th of December. So I really want to push. I might do like a little warm-up show like just before the pro qualifier. And then like I really want my pro card in December. So I'm gonna work hard.
What category do you do?
Figure.
Okay. So actually there's another question I wanted to ask. Is that where you like apologies, my alarm. I should probably stop doing that. I do it every fucking podcast. Where was I?
Asking category, figure.
I wanted to ask, are you going to stay there, or is like your goal to do like proper like bodybuilding?
So, if you compare South African athletes to, let's say, the Olympian athletes, I still have about 10 kilograms of muscle that I can grow into for my category. If I want to like go do Olympia.
Yeah.
Like those chicks are big in my category. Yeah. Like if I compare myself to South African athletes, I look big on stage. But if I had to go stand on stage, the same category as me next to an Olympian figure athlete, I would literally look like what are you doing here? Beach bikini, please. Yeah. Like it's hectic. So I have about still a frame of 10 to 15 kilograms that I can grow into. Like I'm still very tiny actually compared to what I'm aiming for. So the goal is to be a figure Olympian athlete one day.
Okay, so that's the goal.
Yes. So I'll stay in figure.
Okay. Because I got mad respect for the female bodybuilders. Like it's fucking that
is a next level.
It's unbelievable. Because they just brought it back now.
Yes.
And I was so happy about it.
Incredible.
I was so happy to watch that Olympia. It was fucking mad. And it's unfortunate that it's not as popular as like the men and shit. Because it's like, fuck. Anyone that's not in the industry looks at it like, yes, that's fucking...
Yeah, that's gross.
Too much.
Yeah, that's
but
too...
they don't
it's
know
always that.
That's
too much. Oh, that's gross. I mean, fuck, that's the sport. Like, that's what it is,
Yeah, that's you've achieved what you needed to
And people
achieve.
even say that to me. So I don't want to know what they would say about those chicks. Yeah. Like, I look up to them, eh?
Actually, that's fucking literally one of the questions I really wanted to ask today. Is like, do you, as a muscular woman, do you get like a lot of like stares and a lot of like comments and shit like that?
I wouldn't say I get stares. I don't know.
Like in the gym, it's probably like in the gym.
Yeah, okay. When I train, obviously people look at me and you don't count. You have to stare at me.
You can't count. There's a difference.
But like I won't say in public a lot. Like we don't go out anyways.
Yeah.
So if I go to the mall, I literally wear like an oversized t-shirt with tights. Like you can't actually. I don't really dress up when I go out. So I won't say people stay in public. But when it comes to social media, like you get the people that literally worship the look. And then you get the people that literally hate it. And they'll bash me. On TikTok, it's bad. Because there's so many fake accounts on TikTok. It's so easy to just make a fake account. It's not like Instagram where you have to have an email and all that. You can literally just make an account with nothing. And on there, people comment fucked up shit.
So I've got to ask this question because now I'm always intrigued by, like you having a massive following and stuff. The worshipping side, there must be some crazy level of simps of just like people like, let me suck your toes. I'll pay you like $20,000.
There's a guy with her calves.
Yeah, every photo.
Bro,
I worship your calves. And then she wears long pants. It's like, your calves shouldn't be covered.
I know. I have a fucking strange story, bro. So I knew like a girl that had a fucking heavy following on social media. I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna anyway. So, so she had this weird guy carried on messaging her, and then there's this fetish where like these guys like get off by watching women like pop balloons, but nothing sexual. Like she's literally just dressed in clothes, and then like she'll sit on a balloon and pop it, and the guy's like, oh yeah, like that gets them. And there was this guy. Bro, there was this guy that would just like send her messages. And bro, it just got increasingly like the first time she told me that she did the first time and she's like, I don't know why I just did it and I censored the video. And then she's like,
what, for money?
No, not for money. She was just for kiss. And then she's like, after she's like, I feel fucking weird about it. But after she indulged the first time, it just sends her increasingly like weirder shit. Like he's like, I'll pay you to fill out like a room of balloons, and then you're in a bikini and you just sit on them. There's some fucking. So it must be strange for you. You must have to deal with some fucking freaks.
Not that weird though, but
I was reading the other day on the internet. There's some sexual fetish where someone gets aroused by someone falling downstairs.
That cannot be real.
Google it. Google it.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's so many weird shit.
Sexual arousal of someone falling down the stairs. So it's like you're walking, someone falls down the stairs, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, imagine this oak like busting and like this chick trips down, she breaks her arm. There's just someone at the bottom of the stairs having one. Oh no, that's fucking that's so weird.
Some weird people.
What websites do you visit?
No, they were talking about
it was on Facebook
on the Reddit.
I'm gonna have to go check out that history there, dude.
It's deleted.
You maybe Google, do people get aroused when other people, because I feel it's
like,
not normal.
Or other people also get aroused by watching.
What were we talking about?
Now that I think of it, you actually pushed me down the stairs once. No, I'm kidding.
Babe, you know what would be really cool if you like fell down the stairs? That's some strange cats, bro.
I did push you down the stairs, man. And then I woke up.
Okay.
And you guys, so did you guys meet? Obviously, after now you're both in the game, you're both competing. Then you guys meet.
I like this story.
Okay, so.
Wait, can I guess? Was it a DM?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was and it wasn't. Okay. So I was dating my ex, and we used to train at Little Falls, and he was still with his ex, and we would like see each other, like we knew each other, like off Instagram and stuff, but never spoke, never. And then my ex and I broke up, and
I broke up for a long time before.
They broke up, and so we used to see each other at gym, and like there used to be that little side eye, you know. Hy's 'n mooi man, jy weet. Jy kan nie vir hom kyk. And so then my ex and I broke up, and he started following me on Instagram, and I had my account managed by some company, and then if you follow too many people, then you get blocked from following.
They stop you.
So my account was blocked, so I couldn't follow him back for like 3 or 4 weeks. But I stalked him. Like I would search his account, watch his stories, and then he posted something about dogs.
This lady's not following me. She's watching all my fucking stories.
Yeah. So he posted a meme about dogs or something like dogs are so amazing and people are fucked or something like that. Or can the whole world just be dogs? And I replied to it, and I like with a laughing face or something, and I said, "This is so true," or "Dogs are the best," or I don't even remember what I said. And so now I've replied to this guy's story, and now he's posting new stories without replying to my message. So I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to unsend my message. So I unsent my message, and about
No, wait. I'm at work. Now I post, and then I get busy with something and post. So I saw this, I'm like, okay, I'm going to reply to it just now. I go to reply, this thing is gone.
That's not the reaction you were supposed to have. Oh, this hot girl just replied to my story. Let me reply immediately. That's what you were supposed to do.
He's got to play it cool. He's got to play it cool.
But anyway, so...
my story. So the message was deleted. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm going to reply to a message anyway. So I did.
Well, fucking, yeah, that's...
She deleted it, but I replied anyway.
Yeah, so he replied to my deleted reply. And we just started talking. He asked for my number.
I think you sent me your number. I don't think I asked.
I said to him, so are you going to ask for my number or what? And he said, okay, you can send me your number. And then I said to him, just never call me because like I don't answer. Yeah, and that's basically how it happened. He took me on a date and
that's
escalated quite quickly actually.
Oh, that's cool. And how long have you guys been together?
Almost 2 years now. In July it'll be 2 years.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, you don't feel too bad, bro. I'm getting married next month to this chick. We hooked up. I asked her for a number. She's like, no. Yeah, we hooked up. I was like, yeah, so maybe I should get your number or whatever. She's like, no, I don't think so.
What?
That's my wife. Yeah, that's my wife. When she played, it was so hectic. So she first like told me no, like you're not gonna give me my number. And then after that we saw each other again, and I can't remember what happened, but basically I sent her a message on Facebook. Then she didn't reply, bro, and then I was like, oh god. And then one night I got drunk. And I sent another text, and you know that's the fatal flaw, bro. Yeah. To send 2 double texts and then like you don't get a reply back. So I was like, oh fuck, it's all over, dog. You've blown it. You've shown your hand, and then like a month later, she was like, oh shit, I've been busy. Like, what's up?
So cool.
Yeah.
Now you're getting married, bro. That's fucking wild. Jeez, I never thought I'd see this fucking guy get married.
Yeah, I only had to follow her for like 6 months. Before find out where she lives.
Stalker, bro.
Stalker, yeah. Why are you getting so weird? Why are you in my house?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
But y'all, do you think that do you think it'll be like easier for you because you're female and whatever? And because sorry, I changed the subject.
No, it's just
like fucking. Do you think it's? This is gonna sound weird. Do you think it's easier for you, like a female, to get into like Olympia level than it is male, just because of the, I guess,
low pool, like not it's a smaller pool of competition.
It's like a way smaller pool, you know.
So it's actually not.
Well, okay, sorry, I meant in like open bodybuilding, because you know the actual bodybuilding
is much more difficult to get into that.
Yeah, because I know obviously figures fucking
Well. Yeah, it is. I suppose it is actually easier getting.
Easier in that sense, but
easier if you have the work ethic and the mind and the drive to push through. Because like you get girls, they compete and then they just never compete again. Like it's a very handful of girls that actually push through with it and like make it their whole life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of shit that comes with it when you're a girl. But it's just, if you start, you just have to take the ball and run with it.
Yeah.
And I suppose that, like you said, makes it easier. Like, if you have that drive and you push through, there's so many South African athletes, female athletes, that I look at and I'm like, okay, this chick can be
the next level.
The next, like, Olympian bikini or physique or fitness pro. But they just don't have that drive.
It's more of like creating that identity for themselves and actually getting those competition results. Yeah.
Like they do their cardio and they diet and then they talk about how hard they work. Like, dude, no, that's not working hard at all. Like, you don't know how
and the thing
hard
is,
you
I
actually
feel like
have to work.
With I don't think there's really a stigma. Okay, kind of is. There's a stigma with juice and gear with guys. But with women, I'm guessing it's much harder, especially if you're in bodybuilding.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is actually like? This is one thing I've always fucking wondered. What is the gear protocol when it comes to like the open bodybuilder females? What like what level of gear are they on to compare like the open men's? Obviously,
well, I know of bikini girls that even take like shit like Mastron and
Winstrol
stuff.
Inject.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I don't
Shit
even
like
want to
that.
know what they have to take. Like probably Mastron train test.
I'm pretty sure there's some TRT and some testosterone boosters and
no,
stuff in between.
definitely.
They've got to have some kind of way to
those,
produce the testosterone that's not actually there.
Those Olympia level females like this last year, if they had to step on stage against guys that won like this last show, they'd fucking kill them.
Definitely.
They would
literally smoke every South African bodybuilder. Literally.
No, 100%.
No.
If they could do like, like male-female competitions, I promise that it wouldn't even be a fucking...
Well, that's...
But obviously then along with the females taking anabolic, like people...
I could get jacked and go compete in the female division.
Yeah, you can come
As
stand
a
with me.
transgender.
Just say you've always felt feminine inside. You've always known it.
I'm being serious. I could do that.
Well, fuck. These days you can do that shit. What was that? It was on the news. It was that fighter. There was I don't know if it was in the EFC or it was just some MMA organization where it's the transgender chick. Her last 4 fights, she's like almost like she's put all her opponents like in hospital with like cracked skulls and shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, hold on, what's the story? They figured out she's transgender. She's fighting next month. She's fighting next month against females. How the fuck does that make any sense, bro?
You can't say anything.
You can't say that
you're a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because like Costa Semenya, who's like in between that like category, she's like penalized now. Like they say, you can only have like a certain amount of testosterone, and she has to do this and do this and do this. If you're biologically a man and you have that testosterone naturally, how are you not like regulated by the same laws as like those athletes are?
And it's ridiculous. Even if they bring her testosterone down, like her whole life it's been higher.
Yeah, dude, her muscles are different, bro. It's like you can never ever expect a female to be as strong as a male. It's just our genetics, our testosterone, the way we built it. It's just nature, bro. So bro, I would absolutely love to wear skirts and just go fucking wail on some shit.
I feel bad now because you said you can't expect females to be stronger than male, but she's fucking stronger than me.
Only when we train calves do I go heavier than you.
Oh really? Ooh, that one hit deep.
Okay. In my defense, I've got very flat feet. So I can't do the fucking She warms up, so the normal calf machine, she puts it on the bottom thing. She puts weights on. She's like, okay, we're gonna warm up. I'm like, fucking break my back. What are you talking about? Warm up?
That's
crazy, bro.
No, she does hecticness.
Yeah, I guess it's also like a stigma of fucking girls aren't strong.
No, I'm not saying women aren't strong, but
We're talking about normal.
No.
But it's true. I've also seen some crazy shit. You know, Marina's?
Oh yeah.
His chick as well.
Oh yeah. She's an animal.
Like, what the fuck? She was like, obviously leg press is like a weird fucking thing to go on weight, but she's leg press is like 400 kilos. I'm like, how?
Bro, I know a lot of men that will not
that's
fucking.
That's a fuckload.
Bro, yes, bro.
It's a fuckload, bro.
No, that's a hard. Yeah, that's a lot of.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, really appreciate you coming. Thanks so much for everything.
Yeah, you guys are great, bro. I'd love to have you on again if you guys are around.
Yeah, definitely.
After, let us know when you are gonna compete again, and then
probably next year.
Okay, cool. And then maybe we'll have you on after the show in December.
After I win my pro card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please. We're gonna have our first pro on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool, guys.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thanks,